So a lot of us want to go into social media, right? But then, how can you showcase your story? Like I mentioned, you need to have a story. You need to have a brand. How can you do that in 3 simple steps? Of course, you have to find your high. Find your best moment to prove your ability. Were there any best moment in your career, in your life? For example, your best achievement, your first MDRT, your first COT, your first agent who achieved a TOT, maybe your biggest purchase. You have a nice car, you bought a nice watch for yourself, and a milestone event. Can also be a first major breakthrough because you will need these stories to illustrate in your brand. So think about it, do you have any high moments? Then of course, after finding your high moments, there will be time that you probably not all things are so smooth. Then you have to find your lowest point. Can it be that the point that you are feeling very lost? You had a mass migration, you had burnout from overworking and carrying everyone else. So in my career, I had numerous lowest points, one of which of course is a mass resignation, and the other one was a betrayal from 4 of my MDRT agents. So these are points where you want to illustrate and showcase to your audience because you must be willing to show your vulnerability side. We are not perfect. Every day I'm not like a TOT agent or COT agent. There are times where I'm fallen short because we are all human. So you must have the courage to show that side of you to the public. The more you show your vulnerability side, more people can resonate with that and they will be attracted to you because we are the same. I was like you before. My dad had a gambling addiction, but you could turn your life around. Why not me? So they can see you as an example. You inspire them to do something about their life. So you need to have and showcase to your audience. So do you have that lowest point? So now you will have probably your story and how can you use this story to influence others. What you will need to do is, of course, if you remember my timeline, you will have to plot down your high moments, your low moments, and how you can actually use that as a guide for your brand. And lastly, of course, you have to define your value. Show your result. Are you showcasing your result to the public? It's like, I know you are good, but nobody else knows you are good. How can you showcase that to the public? So what do you do to let the agent see you differently? Is there a case that you can share? That you help an agent, you went for an extra mile for the agent, you help the agent to shift a certain mindset. Is there something that you can illustrate that through stories in your social media? And some of the changes you did, how do you value add your agent? So you have to also have that part because people will always ask, what's in for me? If there's nothing in for me, then why should I be listening? Why should I be following you? So we always have to make sure that there is a value that we are delivering. What's in for me?